let's get a word from Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Congress party at this point. Priyanka, your reaction to the demands, the list of 25 demands put forth by Arvind Kejriwal?
No, I just have one, I was listening to his entire press conference, and I just like to remind Mr. Kejriwal, he needs to know that the people of Delhi have already spoken. He continues maintaining that हम लोगों के पास जाएंगे, लोगों से कहेंगे आम जनता की सरकार चलेगी. Even we have come forward and said, listen, people have spoken. We are giving you unconditional support. Come forward, form the government and implement whatever changes, whatever promises you've made. This is absolutely ridiculous where he is showing total reluctance to form the government, and he's also, like I said earlier, that he continues believing that he'd rather be a voice of opposition than actually rising up to the challenge and, taking up the offer and running the government in Delhi. He's busy building his party's image at the cost of what the Delhiites have already spoken and have already voted. So it is kind of a very, a reluctant Mr. Kejriwal wanting to take this forward.
Absolutely. Let's also get a word from Sanjay Hegde, who's joining us from our studios this morning. Sanjay Hegde, it really seems that how serious do you think is Arvind Kejriwal about forming the government, considering the list of 25 demands that he's put forth before the Congress and the BJP? He wants unconditional support to be defined clearly. He wants questions of security, which is clearly in the hands of the centre, to be answered. He wants a Jan Lokpal bill to be introduced. He wants the power tariff to be reduced by 50%. He wants free water to be provided, and he wants Congress and BJP to be on board with this idea before he enters the assembly.
Well, I'm not a politician, I'm a lawyer, and the law normally is that the state is a continuing entity. Who heads it, who runs it from time to time, that is for elections to decide. Now the elections have thrown up a mandate. The formation of a government is possible, but people who can form the government are refusing to form the government. Therefore, we have a provision in the constitution, at least at the state level, for president's rule. That's 356. Now, after having stated the legal position, what Mr. Kejriwal is doing today seems to be sort of unprecedented. Often government formations are a matter of negotiations, a matter of agreeing on a common stated document. After negotiations, after you write out everything, then it is announced. Here he reading out all his list of demands with that headscarf over him. Only two visual images came to my mind. One was the late Kishanji of the Maoists, and the other was were those Masood Azhar kind of people who gave out a whole list of demands before a plane could be released. This is not how either government or politics is done in this country. Maybe he is rewriting the rules of the game, but I don't think you can stretch the rules of the game that far. People have voted for governments. People have not voted for anarchy. And that seems to be the message which is coming across. I at least as a citizen of Delhi, I wish that this impasse breaks as soon as possible.